Hi guys, welcome back. Today I am coming to you with a collaboration video between a friend of mine and I with the Spellbinders Floral Friendship Collection. This collection is a 6-piece set that Spellbinders released just yesterday. My friend Justine and I are both making cards today. I will leave her YouTube channel down below. It's Stationery by Justine, and I will hope that you will check her out after this video and see all of her videos over on her channel. She would love to have you as a new subscriber, just as I would. So let's make some cards. Okay guys, I have an A2 size card here that I have simply made and attached an A2 card panel to. It's just a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 size card. And then I cut a second piece of cardstock 4 inches by 5 1/4 to go on top, and I ran this cardstock through an embossing folder. The extra pieces I'm using along with this collection today are all part of the Floral Reflection collection. This was the main die here in the collection. And this collection just to me speaked this floral friendship. It just, to me, they all went together really, really nicely. So I pulled this out to work with it. This set here, we didn't actually use this die set. But I wanted to show this because it is the main feature of this whole die set, or this whole collection. So this one and the Sentiment are the only one I didn't actually use in these 4 cards. But I did want to share this one just because it was the main feature. But I didn't use this one, and I didn't use the actual Sentiment set, but I just wanted to show it so you knew it went with the collection. But we are using this die set today. Which is a nesting die set. We're using a few different sizes of this one today. And it is made to actually have these fit inside it. This is a mirror type die that builds right inside of that eclipse shape. So, but we're going to use this one a few times, and then we're going to use both of these embossing folders that came along with this collection as well, which were... these both worked perfectly with this set that Spellbinders just released. So I just wanted to show those, and I will have those links down below if you're interested. But I went ahead and used this die set. It's a 3D die set embossing folder. It's a 3D embossing folder, and it really turned out nice. So I went ahead and did that, and we will go ahead and just adhere that. Well, you know, I'm going to use my new tape runner. Try this baby out. Very sticky. Feels very sticky. Go ahead and place that down. I just got, if you saw my unboxing video, I just got some of the adhesives from Spellbinders. So this is my first time trying them out. I got 3D foam and the Barely Art glue and the tape runners. So I will be test driving them. This here is just a piece of the pattern paper from the collection's paper pad. This is the Floral Friendship, like I said in the opening. But this was a piece of pattern paper that I coordinated the colors with. And I added a strip of gold foil to the top and the bottom. And it's 2 by 4 inches. So we will adhere this. To the center. And I cut it just to fit. I wanted my border to show all the way around, so I just cut it to cover the blue panel. Then this is one of the frames that is inside the ephemera pack. The ephemera pack, no, that's a sentiment pack. The ephemera pack comes with a lot of ephemera. I just put it in here so I could flip through it when I was designing, but it comes with a lot. It would be great for junk journals, scrapbook pages, not just cards, so don't forget about that. And on here, I went ahead and 3D'd this so we could pop this up. These are left over from my club kit of the month. I love how easy Spellbinders pad tape, or the release paper comes off of their 3D adhesive. That's why I just bought the 3D foam from them. That's what made me buy their adhesive, is because of those sticky 3D foams. So I'm going to place that in the middle. And then I cut out 2 of these small dies from the nesting dies, and they're the same shape, but I am going to do a little trick, and I'm going to cut this straight down the center here, and then I'm going to test my art glue here, or my barely glue. Barely art. It's both barely and art. And then I'm going to place this right here so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to form a drop shadow with that. See if I can get that close enough without it going too blurry. And then I'm going to do the same down at the bottom. You can make this as big or as little as you want it. This is a great tip though when you don't have a secondary die. Now I did in that set, but it was too much bigger for the look I wanted. I wanted just a small little rim. So isn't that cute? And it's just enough. So we're going to put that right here. We're going to cover up that frame just like that, and it just adds class to it. See that? It just adds a touch of class, and it pulls out that gold in the back. So I'm going to go ahead and add that to the frame itself. Oh, I just love that. Just love it. There we go. Okay. And then this set comes with these gorgeous acetate butterflies. They have foil on them and they are just adorable. And so we're going to add this acetate butterfly to this center section. Do we want to put it in the middle? We could put it in the middle. We could put it on the side. Where do we want our sentiment? Let's think about this for a second. We have this sentiment too. Oh, I like it like that. So let's see, let's put this in the middle. Oh, look at the way that die cut frames the butterfly wings. I really like that. those wings just pop up, but they fold down for when you're mailing, and then they just pop up. And then we will add this sentiment here, and I think I'm going to, here's the foam squares that I just got, and look, the 1/4 inch, nice and small ones. I really like those. And then you've got the 1/2 inch. So I like that they come in these two sizes. And these, I think, are going to be perfect. Let's see here. For the back of this. Let me see. Yeah, I think this will work really good right here for this. Oh, they're nice and sticky too. Sometimes foam squares don't have enough stick to them, especially inexpensive ones. Oh yeah. See, that will allow for the height difference from this and this. So let's do that. Look how easy that paper comes off. Yay! Love it, love it, love it. And each of the foam packs come with 2 full sheets, not just the one. So that's awesome too. So I put a little glue right here, liquid, and then I've got the 2 foam squares on either side. A little bit seeped out right there, but it will dry clear. Look at that for the final card. Gorgeous. Oh, I really love that. And you can see the dimension on the wings. Love it. Love it. Okay. So let's jump to card number 2. I've got 4 of them for you today. Here is card number 2. And for card number 2, I didn't get the base hooked on. I'm gonna grab my Misty. Put this on here really quickly. It's nothing like a new glue coming out that nozzle. Put that right up in the corner like that for a perfect fit. Glad I had that right behind me. All right, and then this panel here, I cut 3 5/8 by 4 7/8, and then I gutted this piece of gold foil, as you can see here. So that was actually the white piece, the 3 5/8 by 4 7/8, and then the gold foil was 3 6/8 by 5 inches. But then I put it in my trimmer and I cut out that piece so that I just had the frame so I could use that piece on the gold foil on something else. But then I embossed it with the other embossing folder. Isn't that gorgeous? I just love what these embossing folders do to simple cards. I love it. They do not look simple anymore when you use these embossing folders. They just change cards. I'm so used to using liquid, I'm forgetting to use the going it the other way. Yeah. I like the flowers at the top better. So this one I left a little bigger purple border. I think I got a 1/4 inch all the way around, just to be a little different. Okay. And on this one, I used that same pattern paper, and I made a little panel to put right there. Very simple. And then I took one of the sentiments, and this kit comes with a whole, well, this isn't actually a kit. Each of these items are priced or marked individually. So if you like the paper, and let's say you like the butterflies, and you like the rhinestones. These rhinestones, oh my gosh. The rhinestones are beautiful. We might put some of these on this card. But if you, let's say you just like the rhinestones, maybe you don't like anything else. You might be jumping on the Spellbinders website to get something else. Something from the clearance. But you love these rhinestones. You can buy just the rhinestones. This is not a kit like a monthly kit is. These are all priced individually. So, but these are one of the individual items, and it's just sentiments. So if you struggle with sentiments, if you struggle stamping sentiments and you don't like to deal with sentiments, or you know, this is an easy way to get a ton of sentiments really inexpensively, because these are really at a lower price point. So, and they come all sizes. There's a whole bunch of little ones too. I mean, you've got, I think, over 150 in here. It's a lot. It is a lot. So I went ahead and used one of those, and I popped it up also. So we will reveal that. We will go ahead and use, I'm going to go ahead and use glue on here just because of the bumpy background. I love these pieces of paper that have the gold foil in them too. I think the package said how many sheets do. Let's see. 40 sheets of paper, 10 designs, includes 5 foil designs. So there's 10 designs and 5 of them are foiled. So I'm going to put that right there. Then we're going to put this little guy here. Birthday wishes. Then where do we want the butterfly? Where do we want him? Don't know. I want him here. I think I want him here. And then, whoops. Let's see if I want to add any of these. I think I might add a couple of the white ones. These are not quite the right color purple. Those are more pinks. So let's add, let me get my craft pick. Let's see. So let's get, we put one up here. Do 3. There we go. And there's that one. Okay. Pretty, pretty. All right, that's number 2. Now on number 3, I used a little of the ephemera package, and I used that shaped nested die again. This time I used 2 layers of it, and I did get my layers on my cardstock this time. This time we're going to do a landscape design. And I went ahead and I embossed one of these die cuts, and then I didn't emboss the top layer. So you just get a little depth and dimension there by doing that. And I always like to, if I'm going to have a border here, I like to, if I'm going to have layers here, also have that back layer the same color as this to me to give the continuity of the design colors. Just a little tip. So we'll go ahead and put this on top of the embossed area. Make sure my writing is going right side up. Ask me why I know. Because Melanie tends not to put the writing right side up. Melanie forgets and has to do it over. Or says, begs for forgiveness afterwards. Okay. Now, what we're going to do here, I do have a sentiment that we'll use from the sentiment pack in the middle. I thought went really well with these flowers in the paper. And this time I got a butterfly from the actual ephemera pack. And then all of these flowers, we're not going to use all of these, but all of these flowers from the ephemera pack also match the paper. So I love the coordination going on here, both in the sentiment had these same types of flowers, the paper pad had the flowers, and the ephemera pad had the flowers. So I thought we could possibly add a little bit to this just to give a little more dimension. Maybe with the leaves here, we could add a couple little buds coming off that. Maybe we'll just move that one there and maybe add a different one up here. We could add some 3-dimension, maybe by adding one of these kind of maybe offset or so on top of the one that's there. We could even 3D it up a little bit if we wanted to. I wasn't loving this dark color, so we could actually put, if we wanted to, we could jazz it up a little bit and go ahead and put, you know, a different flower there if we wanted to. And it could be the same, it could not be the same. We could put 2 flowers there maybe. So maybe I'll put this one down here. So I just thought it would give it a little more interest to kind of play with the pattern paper and just make it our own by just adding a little extra dimension. So that's what I'm going to do. And then maybe I'll go ahead and glue these straight down, but then pop up the sentiment. Let me go ahead and do this and get these where we want them. Even though this is just paper to paper, it's still, you can tell that there's extra dimension. Just like when you add layers of die cuts, you know, even just a layer on top of a layer, you can tell there's extra dimension and feel there. And I thought it just added a little something, but it's all coordinated. A little bit of pattern play. Offset that just a little bit there, just so you see it. And I'm just disguising these darker green ones because I just didn't really care for those. So I'll do it like that. And I almost did use them all. Okay. Now I could pop this up and then leave this flat, or I could glue that down and pop that up. I think I want to pop this up. I'll use the bigger ones here for this. Where have you been all my life? 3D foam. These are even easier than the Stampin' Up ones. I think that is going the right way. Yeah, I think it is. It's a foreign language, so. There we go. Where is our sentiment? There it goes. It says, for everything you do. We will put that down flat. And then we will just hook down this here on the edge. She's flying in there. Okay, so that is card number 3. Really like that. Okay. And then lastly, I have got card number 4. In this one, I did something a little different. I was looking at the ephemera. Get all these little tiny pieces out. Little tiny flowers. Should have seen me going through that big pack of ephemera to find all these little tiny flowers, but I thought they were adorable. Okay. I was going through the ephemera and I saw all these little tiny leaves and I decided to make myself a wreath. So I just took the leaves and slowly started gluing them together until I made myself a wreath. And I thought it turned out pretty cute. It wasn't quite a circle. Actually, the one I laid out first before gluing was actually even better circle than this one. But I think I'll make do with this. And I thought it turned out okay. So on this one, we've got the base fully of flowers. And the 3D is just really, really good on that. And I've got it on like textured paper, like cardstock. I've been using cardstock for my stash because, as you've seen in my intros, I have got a ton of cardstock colors of the rainbow, so I have been using it, and some of it is textured, so I've been using it and enjoying it, seeing the different types that I have from long ago. So I did that, and then this is a piece of pattern paper, one of the foil sheets from the paper pad. It's really pretty. So I would cut that down to size. That's cut to the 4 by 5 1/4. Then I used one of the larger die cuts from that set I previously showed, and that's another pattern from the paper to put on there. Then we will have our wreath. I'll have to figure figure out how we want it to go. I think I had it like that. Then we have a sentiment, a butterfly, and the little gold flowers. So let's get to gluing. So you guys will have to let me know in the comment section which one of these cards is your favorite. That is something that Justine always asks at the end of her videos. So I'm going to take her lead and ask from you guys what you guys think is your favorite. I always answer that question for her at the end of her videos when she asks me, because I always watch her videos all the way to the end and then let her know in the comments which is my favorite. And I think it's fun to get an idea, you know, from your watchers to see what they like. So Justine, I hope it's okay that I'm using that idea of yours. You have been a big help to me, a big support to me, and I appreciate you doing this collaboration with me today. I hope we can work together many, many times in the future. Okay, it's our first layer. Whoops, I just glued my hand. Good job, Melanie, good job. Okay, we'll put this one down. It's just barely inside this piece. And we'll get our pretty wreath. And do I want to pop that up? That might be cute to pop up. Just use some of these little ones. Oops. I'm gonna be popping up everything because I actually like my pop-ups now. Popping up the world. They are sticky too. Okay, and then we are going to have a butterfly on here, and I think I'm going to put the sentiment right through the center like that. So we'll put a little, oh, I love these little tiny 1/4 inch ones. They are the perfect size. Oh, I love that. Okay, and then I'm going to put our butterfly on here. We'll put him right there. He's so pretty. And then we will put our little doodads, our little flowers. Let me see if my pickup tool will work with these guys. Yes. Okay, so what do we put there? Let's see, let's make sure I got. The pickup tool works really good with these paper. I didn't realize it worked with paper real good like that. these pickup tools are supposed to be coming back in soon. Gina K said they are going to be, that they are in port on the boat and should be back on her website soon. So I will leave a link down below for that, for when they get back in stock. Alright, I wish I had one more, but actually the butterfly would be covering it up anyways. So there we go, guys. Didn't that turn out cute? Today is a great day. And guys, you guys make every day a great day. So thank you for hanging out with me. And like I said, let me know which one of these cards is your favorite. And if you need any of the items I've shown today or anything else from Spellbinders or any of my other affiliates, feel free to click the links down below in the description box, and make sure to go over and give Justine some love for me. Her link is the first link down below as well. And let her know I sent you. Thanks a bunch, friends. Bye.